In this video, I'm going to show you the steps involved in pulling open cases for your jurisdiction from WVEDSS. There are actually several methods you could use to get this same result, and if you have your own methodology, that's fine. But what I've tried to lay out here is a relatively foolproof method of listing out your open cases with very little chance of you missing anything that you're actually interested in. This may seem like a difficult process and it may seem like it's moving very fast to you, but with a little practice you should be able to do this quickly and with very little pain. The video, as I said, moves very quickly, so if at any point you need to stop the video, you can pause it, you can rewind it, and learn this at your own pace. First, you need to log into the WVEDSS system by typing your password into the username field of the login screen, and then you will see the following screen. You need to click on Reports at the top of the screen. Then the last selection, click on the plus sign beside Default Report section. Then about halfway down, you'll see the line list of individual cases with program area and jurisdiction security. Click Run. In the first tab, you will click Select All to select all the conditions. Then you go to the Advanced filter, click the down arrow and select the Investigation Status Code. Click on that. Then in the logic field you'll click Equals, and then in the Value section you will type the capital letter O for open cases. Then you click the Insert button below the Value field and you see the filter has been put in the window down below. Next you will select the Jurisdiction field. Again, in the logic, click Equals, and then you will type in your county name followed by comma WV with no spaces in the name. So here in the example we've done Kanawha, comma WV, and we've inserted that into the filter field. Now we need to join those two filters by clicking the AND button. You see the AND appears. You need to select that and move it up by clicking the up arrow, so that it is in between your two filters. In the third tab on this screen, the column selections, click the double right arrow at the top and that puts all of your columns over into the output section. Here I'm just taking the person's name out of this since we're trying to protect people's privacy. You'll click Export at that point. Then click Open, and you will see a security screen pop up more than likely. Your system may be set up differently, but it should pop up like this. When you get that security pop up, just click Cancel, and you will see this page full of numbers here. This is in comma-separated variable format, so we need to change that. Click the A at the top of the first column, then click Data, Text to Columns, and then click the delimited option. Click Next. Make sure the comma is the one that is checked here. If tab is checked, uncheck that. Check comma, then click Finish. And you can see that the file is now laid out in column form. We want to freeze the top row, so click on cell A2, go to View, Freeze Panes, and select the middle option, Freeze Top Row. That way the column headers are still visible if you scroll down the list. Now we need to get rid of a few things because some things are not generally captured in the Open Cases report. So select the entire data set, go to Sort and Filter, and go down the list to Condition, and click OK. This will put the conditions in alphabetical order so it makes it easier to find and remove things that are not of interest. We will be removing any animal bites cases, CRE, Hep B chronic, Hep C chronic, and rabies animal cases. So here we're just selecting the animal bites cases, right click and hit delete. Next we're selecting the CRE cases, again right click and delete. Now we're removing the Hep B chronic cases. Right click and delete. On some occasions we will have open cases that have already been classified as not a case. So we need to remove those. To do that, again, we go to Sort and Filter, and we go to Case Status. Click on Case Status, and it sorts everything by case status. So here you see we have 3 records that are open but are not a case. So we need to remove those. At this point, you have your final data set for the open cases in the Kanawha jurisdiction. Okay, so at this point you'll want to save your file, and to do that you go to the top, click Save As. Again, you may see a security pop-up, so just hit Cancel, and that may show up more than once. This is currently a CSV file, a text file, so we need to change the format of that. You will be typing in a file name, so I'll just call this Test2, and under the Save As type, click that and select the top option, the Excel workbook. Hit Save, and now you have your file. So this is the way you can use to find your open cases at any point in time. That way you can see which investigations need your attention the most. Thank you.